Hello, everybody, and welcome to Trade with Precision free newsletter. My name is Tamar Mehr. Today, I want to take you through a couple of markets that I really like the look of. We've been seeing some really nice move in the market and waiting for a bit of a pullback for trading opportunities. So, the first one is on gold. So, gold has been going sideways for a couple of days here. We can see the action in and around that levels in between the around 1265 to 70 all the way down to the support level around the 1200. We finally broke above it. We are back in an uptrend on the daily. We also have a beautiful uptrend here on the mid time frame, the 4 hours and the 8 hours. But we are overextended, and we also seems to find resistance here at the 1300 level. So I'd like to see a pullback in and around the buy zone, preferably to the previous high. If we scroll back a bit, we can see that there's a couple of touches around this level as well. So looking for a pullback. There's also some pivots sitting at that level into that area. Indicators are converging to the upside, looking fantastic. Bullish candle in this area and a continuation of the uptrend. However, I would like to clear at least my first target before this level of 1300. If we move into the monthly, so let's jump right up into the higher time frame, we can see that level of the 1300. It is a nice level at this market, and the next one around will be around the 1400s, also respecting the round numbers. So I'd like to clear my first target before we get to the level of support and resistance. Next market that I like the look of is the DAX, the German 30. So what we have here on the DAX, we had a nice push to the upside. Let's just move into the daily. And what we can see is that we found support at this really nice 10,000 level. So we traded all the way back into it. We haven't yet broke the previous low, so we're still in an uptrend. But we came down into this level and then twice on these 2 days actually rejected this level, and yesterday closed nice and bullish. Now if we'll jump to the weekly, what we can spot on the weekly is that the weekly is in an uptrend. Indicators are pushing higher. However, the moving averages hasn't changed direction yet. This is still a very new uptrend. However, on the monthly is still in a downtrend, so we have lower highs and lower lows, and indicators are actually converging to the downside. And currently what we're doing here in this new uptrend that we had on the daily and the weekly is actually a pullback on the monthly. But I like the fact that we're sitting above this 10,000 level. Next market that I want to take a look at and also sitting at a very strong level is euro dollar. Let's take a closer look here on the monthly chart, and what we can spot is after we had this really strong selling pressure, we are currently stuck in a range. The lower part of this range is in and around the 1.05, and the top part of this range is around the 1.15, which is exactly where we're sitting right about now. Now every time we came up into that level, we completely rejected it. Came up again, tried to push higher, but rejected it. We're coming up at this level again. We're looking quite strong and quite bullish. Now let's take a look at the weekly. Now on the weekly, we can see the strength of that upper level. This is around the 1.15. We are a bit overextended from the moving averages on the weekly, but we do have a beautiful uptrend right here. We pull back into the 1.12 level and now continuing higher. Let's take a look at the daily. Now on the daily, while we broke the uptrend, we actually started to trend lower as the weekly was pulling back into the buy zone. Right now we have a really strong bullish push into this 115 level. We again overextended on this time frame as well. So what we've got here, we've got the market really strong and bullish, pushing up into another strong level of support and resistance. We've got overextension on the moving averages on the time frame, on the daily and on the weekly. We can also see the overextension here on the 8 hours and even as well as on the 4 hours. Now if we'll go down the time frame, let's say into the 1 hour, what we can start to see is the market consolidating underneath that level, trying to break, rejecting, trying to break, rejecting, trying to break, rejecting again. Now looking down the time frame, let's take a look at the indicators, what they're doing. That will give us a better picture on the lower time frame. Now on the 15, what we can see is the market, this push into that level. We've got equal highs and then another higher high. highs, but the indicators are actually pushing lower, so there are divergence. They are making lower highs, which this could alert us that the market could see a deeper pullback in the context of this time frame. Now, a deeper pullback in the context of this time frame could see the mid time frame pulling back into the buy zone, so we can see the reaction even on the lower time frame to the strength of this 1.15 level. If the market starts to pull back in and around the 1.14 level, I would look to trade it higher only if I can see that I can get enough to my target before we reach again the level of 1.15. Otherwise, I'll wait for a break, a decisive break above that level, a close above that level, and then I would look for a retest of that level from above. This couple of weeks we are going to run some very special webinars for you, so let's take a look what we've got. So the first two that's going to run this week, the first one is actually on psychology. So it's the psychology of trading, is understanding what else can we do in the market to improve our result, because a lot of the time you'll find that people who have trading and think that they can be trading well, but then something happens and they find themselves revenge trading or angry trading or trying to win back what they have lost, and they have lost their mindfulness in the market, they have lost their discipline in the market, and they just keep on increasing the losses further and further. So what else can we do to take care of our trader mindset to improve overall our trading results? And this webinar is actually going to be run today, 12 p.m. in Sydney, 2 p.m. Auckland, 3 a.m. London, and 10 p.m. New York. And don't worry if you can't attend these times, because these webinars are going to be recorded. The second one is going to be how I turn a small account into a large account, and it will also incorporate in it live market analysis. That's going to be run on Wednesday, the 4th of May, 12 p.m. London, 7 a.m. New York, 9 p.m. Sydney, and 11 p.m. Auckland, and this as well is going to be recorded. Wishing you a fantastic trading week, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.